Hey everybody. Right. I'm here to talk about the new update. It's been running for a few days in 1996. No, it's not 1996, it's 2020. Not the most exciting year, I can tell you, as we all know. But I'm going to talk about the new update and what's been going on, and maybe a couple of things that you might have missed. Of course, the first thing is the Halloween rush itself, which you can find as one of the lovely ticket things on the banners here. If you've got a nice Halloween team, this is pretty easy stuff, and you might want to grind to get yourself some of the items from the shop, which is pretty cool. So here, of course, you can get the Halloween Merry card and the M Splash Rose card. I suggest that you go for the Halloween Night Merry card, because then you can put it on your Halloween Merry if you have her. Or if you don't have her, definitely get her, because this raises your bonus points for when you're actually grinding the level. So what's wonderful here is that you get the attack capsules, 5 per day. Absolutely very, very happy to see that, because we definitely need those capsules for a lot of our characters. So it's definitely something you need to do, in my opinion. And the hammers, of course, are kind of useful as well when you're upgrading your characters for the big quests. Now, I've got a lot of Merry cards, so I'm not going to bother with the M Splash card. 6-star, I've already got 6-star one, so but if you don't have it, you should definitely get it for your Merry character. The element box is nice, but I do a lot of grinding. I say that now, but you know, things might turn against me. As you can see, I've got a lot more red than I have of other colors, so I might regret this, but at the moment I'm like, nah, it's a bit expensive. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do it. But there you are. Now, one thing I've already made the mistake is that after a bit of grinding, you're like, yeah, I'll just, check out the shop every day and get my stuff. But I forget that every day there are rubies to be won. So you need to rinse this once at least every day. And it's rubies for volume 1. There's some cards, affinity. You don't, I guess technically you don't need to do the EX for the second mission. EX volume 1, and then but volume 2 there are 50 rubies there as well, so you should definitely do that every day for the next whatever till the event has run out. So yeah, definitely do that. And of course the super mission is on right now, where you can power up Shanfei, and like I said, you need to power up. You don't need to do everything right now. You could just grab the stuff, for example, grab the stuff that gives you souls like that, and her card, yeah, for fun. But do the one for the souls, of course, for her memory, so then you can awaken her and get yourself again more points. Because if that's not already clear, let me just show you. On the Dreamy Halloween Rush event, the bonus is for having a limit break phase bonus score. So 2% increase per phase. So the more that you upgrade all these characters, the higher bonus points and higher amount of coins you will get. Just want to point out that there is, yeah, of course for Alice it's even more because she's a Fez. But there is one thing here. Oh no, okay, it must have been a different thing. Okay, well anyway, just level them up and you get more points. So do that. Then the next thing is if you go to the guild shop, you'll find that the guild shop has changed, and it's very, very nice indeed. It now has lots of things that will drain all your guild tokens immediately. So if you've been grinding away and you want to get your characters to a higher level, then here are some wonderful capsules, which is great. But now it gives you the problem of between whether you want to save for a summon ticket or capsules to make your character stronger. There's also plus capsules. I don't use those, but you could spend. It's great. It's fantastic. I really like that. The Hall of Elements, just to note that this changes now every every refresh, which is every month. And I'm like, is this really every month? I'm like, wow, months are just flying past. And I'm like, okay. So I had one different soul, but it's chance. So last month I took Adele, and Adelaide's back again. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go for that. But then it's really annoying because I had Shermie and Mukai and they've gone now. I'm like, right, that's bad, but that's the luck, isn't it? Gacha, gacha, gacha. Nothing else really, I think, has changed over here. The next thing is, yes, we've got Zombie Rod. Terrifying Zombie Rod. I'm not sure he's based on Rod Stewart, but he's here, and he's really easy, to be honest, which is great. It's great little fun, and it's like catching up on this character, which we didn't have with the first Halloween in the Asia server. So it's nice to have him there and to beat the crap out of him, and you can get some nice rewards for beating him up. A nice little box there, and actually we're going to spend that in a minute, see what we get. But it's, you know, it's all gacha stuff. No rubies, unfortunately, but it's still worth beating him up. So he'll be around for a bit. 11 days more from this point. And then we've got the pumpkin head, and I want to point out something here. Pumpkin head, you need to do your gold team with this, because if you're not using your gold team, then you're losing an amount of gold that you could be winning. So definitely do that every day and put your gold team on it. Something to remember. Then we've got the guild raid. Of course, you probably have seen my other video, but just very quickly, guild raid is about working together with your guild to destroy the boss. You start with easy level, everybody goes together and unlocks the normal, and then unlocks the hard, and then the expert. Currently, easy level is good because you just need burn to destroy the boss. Watch the video. And normal and expert are the problem because you need Psyche and Lady Geese. So expert is, you're going to need a really good communication and a whole lot of team members that have high powered Psyche and Lady Geese. So, but the one thing I want to mention, if that wasn't clear in the other video, you just need to fight once a day and then use your auto clear. And you will get 4 tickets in total, and it's basically 1 ticket every, well, it should be around 2, but it's every 6 hours, and you'll get a total of 4. So just check back, hit the auto clear, and we're good. You're getting some rewards. It's nice. If you don't participate, you get nothing. If you don't pass one of the score tiers, you get nothing. So make sure you can actually do something that gets you one of the boxes. Okay. Then of course we've got Mr. or Ms. or they, I don't know what it is. The Immortal Rock. New boss, incredibly hard. And I think this boss signals, well, you know, he's in rotation. It's in rotation. But Mr. Xbox or Ms. Xbox, whatever, signals the death of the Tekken card set, at least for this boss. You are not going to be using anything particular apart from burn, again similar to the set for Guild Rugal. You're going to need to burn, and the stacks will reset every team switch. Well, there's only 2 teams, so you're going to need a burn character in each team, and they also have a buff, and you need to remove that with a blast skill. So I think this particular character, this boss character, is only for the top tier players. That's it. There's no. The idea is that there's no exploits. You just need a strong red team. The red team has the advantage. You need the strongest red team you could possibly have, and they have to have burn and blast, and that's it. That's it really. Everyone else is hacking it, of course. But of course, when you do that, you're going to get a chance of being banned. Let's have a look at who is doing this again. Yeah, you're like, right. Oh, this looks legit. No, it doesn't. Wait, 5 million. Free stars. I'm not really sure about that. In 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that, hey? Oh, that's interesting. So I know this clan, but there should be some more. Yeah, there we go. This one's definitely like, what? Level 1. Hacker! So you're like, whatever. So I think you really need burn, but there are some very strange teams here. I'm like, right, yeah, level 3, level 4, level 3. I don't think so. But, you know, it could be some strategy that I don't know of yet, but I don't think so. I think you're going to need superpower teams, 4 or 5 stars, everywhere for your red team. That's how you're going to beat it. But if there's a new exploit, I don't know it yet. So we'll check out we'll keep an eye on new videos coming out. Right. Yeah, speaking of cheaters, you might notice that, you may have noticed on my streams that sometimes when you're playing a game, right, on PvP, and you beat the guy up, and he beats you up in a normal match, right? I'm not saying he, they, right? Now, there's a point where somebody is beating you up, and then you have an opportunity to fight back, and then suddenly the network message pops up. This is actually an exploit in the game. What the person is doing is switching the app window, and that causes your connection to stop. And then they bring it back, and if you're really unlucky, they get the advantage, which makes no sense whatsoever, but that is technically what's happening. And you know, when you've seen that network pop up only coincidentally when you have had the opportunity to fight, I would say that is a hack. We call it a hack, but it's not even a hack, it's just app switching. Report that opponent. Report that opponent immediately, and we're going to have some bannings going on, because I'm not having that. Absolutely disgraceful. Right. So the last thing to talk about is the card dungeon. I don't think there's anything else I've missed. This is the most important part. So we go to power up dungeon, and we go into the card dungeon, and you'll see now it is split up into tiers. There are 7 tiers in total. It does stop. But the first thing you've got to do is actually start from the beginning, because if you haven't played from tier 1, you'll find that there are rubies to get. So make sure you clear every single tier. And this week is easy. I say easy because it's green. Green on yellow, which means then you can use gainits. And if you've got gainits, you know, it doesn't matter, right, if you have the disadvantage. Look, look, look. Let me show you, right? So here it says you need to have 48,150 CP. It's huge, right? But frankly, if you've got gainits and you can scratch them, if you can bring their energy down, you know, a little bit, there is no time limit to this quest. So just keep pounding and beat the crap out of them. And remember that you can't tag out. You've got to put gainits, or maybe use Ash. Actually, I did it with Ash. Put your first character, do not tag out, and you just need to clear without getting hit 20 times, though. That's probably the difficult part. But if you've got an invincible move, like gainits, or for example Ash, when he does his skill 1, he becomes immune, you're going to be fine. So keep doing that, and then you'll get the rewards. And the rewards are very, very interesting. However, I've got to say that, yeah, of course, it's really more about the chance to get them. So a lot of people have been posting the nice pictures of stuff that they've got. There's some new items in here, new cards in here, really, really cool. But I think you still need to be lucky to get the super cards. But in comparison to the fiasco with the new card system, what I can say about this is that it is giving you lots and lots of skill cards. It's tier 7, I mean, which is, you know, great for the top tier players. Again, the strong players, not so great for the weaker players, but the resources are there if you work for them. This is, I mean, even when you complete tier 7, you can then auto skip it. And again, I want to remind you, don't forget, actually, let me just do this now. Don't forget to put on your gold team when you auto skip this. Plus, because of this event, you may have noticed there's a new card in your inventory. If you go over here, make sure you go to options, and if you scroll down, as long as this doesn't crash, you will find that there is a new card been given to you to celebrate the anniversary of King of Fighters All Star. And I'm like, I didn't even notice. It's right here. It's this one, and it will give you a lot more gold gain. I'm going to you have to skill level this up, but it's probably going to give you about 3.9 or 4%, something like that. So you definitely want to level that up, throw some cards on it, and then evolve it as well for a bit more juice. And it will be great. Do that. Tunes. Right. So there we are. I'm just showing that. I won't bore you with skilling that up. So I think that's it. So don't forget to put this card on now on your gold team. This is the strongest. This is the most fortuitous gold team combination I can think of at the moment. For now, you've got to get 2 Sylvies King and Robert 98 with their Yuri 98 and King 95. And that is it for the updates, I think. And it's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Let me know if I've missed something or if you're very unhappy with something. But right now I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't even go through all the rewards, did I? Sorry. Let's have a look. Because there's a couple of new cards and things, right? But yeah, I'm quite happy with this. But you know, some of these cards, not really necessary. You'll be okay. But you've got a stronger skill up card, which is nice. You've got these, which you can substitute on your collab characters to give them that second, to fill the second card for their ultimate finishes. That's nice. But don't throw all your resources to skill these up immediately. Unless you really think you're not going to be playing this. Remember, you can use skip tickets because this is the 4-star version of this card. The 5-star version is more rare, but it is here as well. This is where you can win it. So let me show you, right? It's actually here. This is the 5-star version of the card. Radiant Gemstone. And this is the one that you want to keep and you want to level up, and it should meet the CP. It won't give you a special move, but it will meet the CP. And then your collab characters are happy. And after that, let me just double check. So obviously you've got a chance to win all the super cards. I think that it's going to be so rare to get them. And the 6-star cards here, they're all up to date. The Leah set is here. Everything is here. So it's pretty amazing stuff. But it is gacha, so you know you just still need to be lucky. But I just want to show you, you know, the money card is here as well. Anniversary won't be here. That's a one-off. So make sure you log in and you've got that. But you've got these new set cards which will increase bleed, increase defense, increase burn damage. So again, if you don't have cards that are doing that job for you, these could be a good alternative. I think they're not gonna beat the Gintama set, but you know, it's better than nothing. So if you've got a very particular team that you want to use, for example, for Rock or for the guild quest, you could put these on. I don't think they're as good as the real set, but you know, they might well do when you need bleed and you don't have a bleed character, or burn and you don't have a burn character. And these ones are a weaker set. Again, I don't recommend investing in those. You're going to find out that these cards come up so often, you're going to be throwing them into the combiner and grinding them and getting rid of them. These are trash, right? But there is one thing I wanted to point out with the cards. So here's the money card. If you want more money, get this card as well. And no, I think that's really the most important thing, I think. Yeah, put that on your gold team. Do that. Bleed, combine. Yeah, okay, well, there we go. If I've forgotten something, as I said, let me know in the chat and I'll get back to you and put it in the description, okay? But that's it. That's the most important thing I think you need to think about for this. Let's try a couple and see what I get. Some people got lucky. See what happens. I've got one radiant stone already, but that's all I've got. And I've done quite a lot of skips. And it's really interesting to see that Netmarble's put this here, because in a way, this event here, apart from everything else, is going to make you lose all your resources. All those things, all those skip tickets, all those things that you held on to, all the AP capsules, this is the way they're going to rinse you out. You are going to spend all of it on this to get cards. And it's gacha, so it's, you know, this is a 5-star card, but I'm like, it's still crap. And there is still no way, apart from in the exchange shop, to get rid of your 5-star cards. And I've got too many. And I'm like, okay, I spent some rubies and I've enlarged my storage capacity. But I'm like, I'm still not really happy about what I have to do with my exchange. I think they should let you exchange your 5-star cards for better cards, because the 5-star exchange is quite limited. It's limited to the old cards, and I don't have any of the new cards in there. But of course, if they do that, then there's no point in doing gacha, and you know you're losing that gacha excitement, aren't you? Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, but that's it. I'm like, I don't want to sell my 5-star cards. I might have to do that. It's quite sad, really. I really don't. It's really difficult to let go. But if you've got no storage, you haven't got really a choice. So that is it. My ramble is over. That's the update for the Halloween. And so if you, like I said, if I've forgotten something, leave me a message, let me know, and I'll update it in the description. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Gunny from Orochinagi.com. I'll of course love to see your comments and etc, etc. And thanks for the subscriptions and everything, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget, you can support with the website, with the books, with the t-shirts, and you can support SNK by buying something from them too. All right, I'll see you all next time.